you do accept the help, then things are going to get better. Okay. And I'm saying this here with the Justice card, the Sun card, which is happiness. Let's see if this is it. Yeah, look at that. This is the Sun card. It is just full of happiness and joy. And it's just like dreams come true, right? I've divided this message into 4 parts. Wishes come true. And then the Queen of Pentacles is is being being in a safe place with your resources, right? This is a place where then other people, you're gonna be, yeah, you can be back to where you were, or at least close enough to where you used to be that other people asked you for help. You know, this could also be saying that this is a person who would help you. You know, like, I'm telling you, okay, yeah, spirit is gonna work through somebody that's going to give you a handout, and it'll be up to you to recognize it and to trust it. And if you take it, very good things, very good things. And then you can put an end to that other story, that you can put an end to that other story that you were living, right? So if you think about it in eras, okay, there's the era of like feeling like you have it all and you're this like hot shot. And then there's the era of losing it all and feeling like you're a loser. And this next era could be, but it's up to you, could be humble enough to accept help and then see yourself climb up to a higher status where your ego is not involved, or at least not in control, because our ego is always there, but that doesn't mean that it gets to run the show, right? Yeah, you would become stronger. You would become an improved version of who you used to be, right? Because you wouldn't totally change. You would just be a improved version of who you used to be. Mentally stronger and more adept at manifestation. And you would be able to suss out people who are not the best to keep around. And you're going to think back. You're going to think back to the person that you used to be when you had all that money or all that status. And you're going to be like, wow, that son of a gun didn't even know what was important. Yeah. This is kind of like, it's like this is like just like a beautiful story, you know? This is what I'm seeing. At least it can be, right? Yeah. There definitely can be. Okay. Still feeling, I feel like I'm coming to the end of this. Okay. What else, Spirit? I feel like No matter how bad it gets, spirit will continue to send you people that can help you. And it's always going to be up to you if you recognize it and if you trust it. And then if you accept it. Once once you are sitting down with that and kind of connecting with your own truth and with your own inner guidance, then you are going to have the opportunity to rebuild. But you don't have to rebuild. This is the good stuff, right? Because you have the Nine of Pentacles, which means that you don't have to rebuild from scratch. Okay? You have with you all the experience that you have gained throughout your life. Okay? So when you pick up new ventures, you're going to do it with all that experience. And so essentially saying you don't have to start from scratch. You can start from already a place of independence and like knowing how to manage your money and knowing again this priority. So now this part of the message is for both of the individuals that I was talking to in the previous messages. So then once you overcome the obstacles that you have been dealing with, there is going to be an opportunity to reconnect with somebody that you're no longer in touch with. And this is like, I'm going to read it as a romantic relationship. Okay. And I'm not sure if this is like, if both of you are like the two people that I talk to are meant to be together, or this is just saying in general. I feel like this is just in general. You're going to be reconnecting with somebody from the past. Um, and the past can be a past life. Just going to put it out there, right? The past can be a different lifetime. And then you're reconnecting in this one. Once you have overcome these obstacles, whoever you are in the story, okay? And you're going to come together and you're going to build your own family, whatever that means. Whether it means with kids, whether it means with other people as a community, or whether it's with animals, right? So it's like the two of you and animals, and then that's your family, that's your community, whatever it is, okay? And because of the positive mindset that you'll both be in, it will be very prosperous, okay? And so like what you have learned with overcoming these obstacles, it's going to make you almost like, it's going to create this like protective energy, um, so that um, loss is not so easy to penetrate your life anymore. Okay. If somebody approaches you with a shady project or a project that doesn't seem to have like a good solid foundation, or that seems to be, with a person that just doesn't have like that positive mindset, then you would be able to be like, without being snarky and without being bitter, you're going to be like, no, I'm good. Thanks. You can ask the next person to invest in you, and then just kind of like leave it alone. Easy peasy, right? They asked, you studied it. No is a no. That's okay, you know? And when it comes to giving your energy to situations that are not going anywhere, like that, have a lot of work, but there's no, it's like a self sabotage type of thing, you won't have any energy for that. You'll be able to see it, and you're like, okay, if I get involved with this, it's going to take me back to how it used to be, and I don't have to go there. And so I'm just going to say no. And so, like, it just creates this, like, protective shield around you, your partner, and your community because you're wiser now. You're like, you got over it. Like, you overcame the hardest struggle in your life. And you know exactly how you did it. And you don't have to go through that lesson again because you've really learned. And I think that's the most exciting part. Okay. Is that the full message? Okay, what else? Yeah, this energy of like, I'm getting like the Nine of Cups, which is just like your individual goals and dreams being fulfilled, right? And this sense of like, I don't know what my next step is, or I don't know what I should do next. Okay, let me go do this. And not really having any direction in life, not really moving forward in life is going to be over. Like, that is for sure. No matter how long it takes you, it's going to end. Okay? Because you're going to wake up to your pattern. And then you're going to make a different choice, and it's going to lead you to different results, better results. This is like giving everything. This is giving everything. Okay, Spirit, is that it? That's it. All right. Thank you. If you watch this whole series, I think you're freaking awesome, and I would love to know who you are. If you haven't watched the advice, go watch it so that you can get yourself to this result. In the next video, we are going to do some ghost stories, some spirit encounters. Thank you for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe.